So this is our 2016 Alfa Romeo Giulietta. It's got just under 98,000 miles. We'll get the exact mileage when we move inside the vehicle. MOT until the 3rd of September 2026. 7 stamps in the book, and it is due to have a service before it leaves us. 2 previous owners, heated seats, cruise control, 2 keys, and in my opinion in the best colour. So that was just a quick walk around of the vehicle there to look out for any major bodywork issues, of which there aren't any. And then what I'll do now is I'll go around it much slower, pointing out any bits I feel like I need to mention, starting off with the front bumper. And I always look at the sides first, because that tends to be where they get scratched or scuffed, pulling into spaces. No such marks on these. You'll also notice it has got front sensors. There are the occasional, some light scratching, and the occasional sort of stone chip mark across the front bumper. And again onto the bonnet, you've got the occasional little stone chip mark across there as well. Generally pretty good. 9-year-old car. So coming on round now, so this is the passenger side front wheel. The actual alloy itself, pretty good condition. There's some light markings just on the very edge of that alloy. But if we get into here, have a look. Oh, we're in inches, let me change that. We've got around 4.5mm, just under 4.5mm of tread, the legal limit obviously being 1.6, so plenty of legal tread left on that. Some sort of light scratching just on this arch there. And as we come on down the rest of the passenger side, just noticed a bit of discoloration to this wing mirror cover here, sort of on the inner bit and just on the top. Come down, you've got the classic sort of ring or fingernail marks just on the inside of that door handle. And then that brings us to the rear passenger side wheel. Again, a lot less scratching on the alloys, still ever so slight bit there. And as we get in here with the reader, we have got around 3.5mm of tread on that rear one there as well. So coming on around the back, and similar to the front bumper, always check the corners first. You can see there's a slight bit of discoloration just on that very sort of corner. I'm guessing that's I've rubbed against something. And again, this side, again, yes, similar sort of rubby, scuffy, scratchy thing going on there as well. And as for the rest of the bumper, some sort of light superficial marks just along the top. Guessing that's where things have been placed into and out of the boot. Rest of the tailgate's pretty good. Moving on up to the roof, no dents or damage up there. And again, I didn't mention rear parking sensors as well. So rear driver's side wheel now, and probably the best of the 3 we've seen so far for the actual condition of the alloy. Can't see any marks at all on that one. And again, if we come up here with our little reader, we can see we've got just under 3mm of tread on that wheel. So moving on down, some slight marks on the very edge of the driver's door. Not sure how well that's going to come across in this light. And again, as I mentioned earlier, on the other side, those classic sort of scratches just on the very inside of that door handle. And I've also just noticed right in the centre of the driver's door, you've got 1, 2, 3 little scratches. It's not too noticeable from a normal distance, but if you come up close, you can see those there. And then the driver's side front wheel then. Again, some sort of scuff marks, the very outer edge of the wheel there. And if we get in here, we have got 4mm of tread. So that's about it for the outside, and so we'll move into the inside now. As I mentioned earlier, 2 keys, 2 remote locking keys. Beep beep. Driver's door card, really good condition, no cracks in the plastic or marks on the upholstery there. Electric windows all round, as well as electrically adjusting wing mirrors and folding wing mirrors as well. Driver's seat, really good condition, no rips to the upholstery or staining. Showing a little bit of wear just on that bolster there, but nothing major. And again, similar story for the passenger seat as well. So if we dive in here and let's fire up. Always a bit tricky with one hand. There we go. So you can see the exact mileage there is, if I cover it, 97,915 miles. We've got radio controls on the left hand side, some controls for the infotainment screen on the right hand side. Your radio is there, your satellite navigation, and your air conditioning controls as well. If I just close this door just a moment, I just need to move out of the way. Okie dokie. So you've got an aux port, a USB port, your dynamic driving functions, DNA, dynamic, normal and all-weather driving modes, parking sensor and your stop-start button, 6-speed manual gearbox, handbrake, a traditional sort of 12-volt cigarette lighter style port, cup holders, and then some storage underneath the armrest as well. Glove box with your locking wheel nut in, and up here a little bit of storage as well. So we'll move into the back of the vehicle now, and just whilst I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and pop the bonnet. Hidden door handles for the rear. Again, driver's rear door card, really good condition, and then as well as the seats. Moving into the boot. Really good sized boot on here, and a proper spare wheel as well. It is a space saver, I believe, but that's there. The boot then, a sort of normal middle point, is around 101 centimeters in width, and around 75 in length, and we've got until the parcel shelf about 52. All good, Pierre, how are we?
Okay, mate.
And then I should have mentioned earlier, it has got ISOFIX seats in the back as well, fixings rather. So coming on underneath the bonnet, and I have left the vehicle running. If I can do this with one hand, there we go. Not a great deal to look at, it's all covered in sort of this plastic, but everything's there, all present and correct. So what I'll do now is I'll give her a rev, first from the inside of the vehicle. And then from the outside of the vehicle. I do always mention that the engine note can sound slightly different in real life, as it does recorded through a phone, so just bear that in mind. Believe I've covered everything. If there's anything you think I've missed or you'd like me to go into more detail on, please get in touch and let us know. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.